Hey guys, Jester here. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of a Gooey Cube product that is very near and dear to my heart because this is the very first adventure that I ever wrote for Gooey Cube. It has just now come out and it is titled The Spawn of Zanvitchu. It is chapter 5 of the ongoing Red Star Rising campaign. It is basically the second part of a two-part sub-adventure within the campaign. The first one started in the first part started in chapter 4. It encompasses an adventure inside of a mansion. The second part of chapter 4 was the beginning of this two-part mansion thing. And then the first part of the Spawn Event Zanvitchu is the conclusion, and then you go on into the dungeon that follows. But in any case, this is chapter 5, like I said, of the ongoing campaign, which will end up being about 7 or 8 chapters when it's all said and done. But anyway, like I said, we're going to be unboxing this. Just arrived in the mail yesterday, so I'm very excited about this. As with all of the boxed sets and the mini adventures as well, it comes with the adventure itself and the GM reference guide. Both, now only in the box sets are they spiral bound. And this is so that you can open them up and lay them side by side, because the Game Master reference book has all the battle stats in it. And so when you get to the part in the adventure where there's a battle, you go to the reference book, open that book up, lay out the battle stats next to the part in the adventure, and then you can read back and forth between the two, reference them however you want to, and so forth. But in any case, the just to give you a little bit more about what Spawn of Zanvitchu is. They, like I said, in chapter 4, they find themselves in this mansion, and it's surrounded by a mist. And for whatever reason, spoilers here, so if you intend on playing this as opposed to running it, I suggest you turn off the video now. It's surrounded by a mist, and they find themselves unable to escape the mansion without, encountering the mist and what lurks within. And so they find themselves trapped. And in chapter 5, it picks back up with them discovering how they can possibly get out of this situation. But it's going to involve them going into a dungeon setting, an elaborate dungeon setting. And that's about all I'm going to say about it, really. Just have to get it and play it, and see, what goes from there. But yeah, it's a really good scenario there. Like I said, you could play it as part of the overall campaign, or you can just combine it with chapter 4 for just the mansion part of it. Or you can get it just for the dungeon part of it. I mean, however you want to. It's designed. All of the adventures are designed kind of like that. But this one, more so, being that it's kind of like I said before, it was kind of like a two-part thing with chapter 4. So anyway, kind of rambling, I think, right now. I need some more coffee is what it is. But in any case, so we're going to sit these aside for just a second. And just with all of the Gooey Cube products, you're going to get the Gooey Rewards cards, which is Gooey Cube's gift to players for not leveling up normally, because like I've mentioned in other videos concerning Gooey Cube products, especially with the Red Star Rising campaign, it's a campaign-based leveling system as opposed to experience points. So in compensation for that, they give you these cool little Gooey Cube cards as gifts. And so like just this one here reads, just needs elbow grease. You can use this reward anytime that you have failed a skill check. You succeed on that check instead. And so, you know, if when you get this card, you want to use it, you turn it into the game master, and you've used it. Nice little incentives there. You know, instead of being able to level up, you get, you know, some neat little things. You know. In addition to the Gooey Cube cards, you have the special items cards, which basically anytime your character runs across, finds a special item or magic item, instead of just reading them the description and have them imagine it in their head, you can actually pass out one of these cards. This is called Dead Rot Poison. Not going to read you the description of it because you might encounter it. Don't want to give away too much stuff, but there's a whole bunch of little cards in here that are new and unique to Dungeons & Dragons because it's designed by Gooey Cube. And there's actually 2 packs of these, so there's a lot of magic items and special items in this campaign, or this adventure, I should say. Now, when you run into NPCs along the way, it's always nice to be able to put a portrait with a description. And in all of Gooey Cube's adventures, that's not an exception. I'm going to show you just a couple of them. Don't want to give away too much. This is one of my favorites right here. He is a very scary dude, I'll tell you that. And one more here. The no good creepy horror adventure would be so without a ghost or two. And this one, my friends, this adventure's filled with such things. And so you've got, again, a whole stack of NPC portraits. The good thing about these too is you can show the portrait to your players while you're reading the back of the card, either to them or to yourself, because it's got information about that NPC on the back of it. And then last but not least, you guys know how I love artwork. And this adventure probably has more artwork in it than any adventure that Gooey Cube has produced so far. I gotta wrap both my hands around this stack. This is the stack of artwork. And you can tell, if I can get this up here and hold it right, this is one piece of artwork right here. That's how many you got. This is actually thicker because it's a map. But, so if you take the maps away, this is actually the thinness of it. And so, just to show you that's how many artworks there are. It's just crazy, 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 crazy. I mean, look at this. Ridiculous. Again, I'm not going to give away too many spoilers, but I do want to show you a couple of my favorites. A couple of my favorites that won't show spoilers. Let's see here. I'll go a little bit deeper into it. Yeah, here we go. No, that wasn't it. Here we go. Here's one. Yes, that door is crazy. Creepy door. You want to make sure your players, I don't know if they want to go in that door or not. That'll be, I guess, up to them, eh? find out where that goes again in here because I don't want to get it out of order. It's hard keeping these from all falling out of my hands. The stack is so thick. And let's see. I know there's another one in here. Ah, yeah, here it is. There we go. Just incredible, incredible artwork. The Gooey Cube has so many talented artists, it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. But I believe that might be all I'm going to show for right now. There are so many pieces of artwork here. It's like I said, it's just absolutely ridiculously incredible how many there are. Oh, hang on, there's one more. Let me see. Was it back here, I believe? We'll find out here in just a second. If I can find it. Maybe not. But in any case, you get the gist of the whole thing. Tons and tons of artwork. I'm going to give you a quick glimpse here of the map of the main dungeon. I'm going to leave it up long enough for you to really see what's on it. But that's the GM one only, so let's go with the player one that way. If you somehow can see it, you won't be able to see what you're not supposed to. But in any case, here is the map, folks. That is an extensive dungeon. Do you not agree? I do believe that you will, and I hope that you will thoroughly enjoy this adventure. Not only, like I said, does it wrap up the cliffhanger that was left in chapter 4, but it also takes you into a lengthy dungeon, which is the biggest dungeon that Gooey Cube has come out with so far. Chapters 1 through 4, up into the mansion, was all outdoor encounters, basically. There was a couple little tiny, I guess you could call dungeons, but for the most part, it was just all outdoor stuff. This is the first time that they had a very extensive dungeon. Now I know they've come out with in the cavern city of Gloomport, they've come out with in the past two years they've come out with Shadows in Genzicon and Darkness in Genzicon. Genzicon is a shout out to Gen Con, the convention, but it's also a dungeon type setting inside of Gloomport. So those are there's dungeon setting there, not as extensive as this though, but in any case, yeah, that's the unboxing of Spawn of Zanvitchu, Chapter 5 of the Red Star Rising campaign, and my pride and joy. So, anyway, I do thank you guys for watching today. If you want to help support this channel, you can go to the About section there. You will find links to where I've written 2 novels. It's fantasy fiction, kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. You can buy one of the books. That will help me greatly by purchasing off of one of those links. Or you can go to my Venmo account and buy me a cup of coffee or a dinner or whatever you want to do. Any amount is much appreciated. My Venmo account address, or whatever you want to call it, it is at Game Master for Hire. That's G-A-M-E, capital G-A-M-E underscore, capital H-I-R-E underscore, lowercase F-O-R underscore, capital H-I-R-E. So Game Master for Hire, first letter of Game Master, and Hire is capitalized, and the entire word for is not. You'll see my picture of my Gooey Cube photo, which is, let's see here. It is this face right here. You will see that face as my icon, I guess you'd call it, or whatever, at the top of my page to know that it's actually me. I'll put that up later. It'll take too long, but anyway. But yeah, you can tip me that way, or like I said, get one of the books. That's the two ways that you help support this channel. Because I do not do this full time yet. I'd love to be able to do that, but in any case, thanks for watching, and until next time, and as always, see you soon.